Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to make a quick update on the tournament and how things with that in case people are interested in, just let's talk on what happened. So, overall, the tournament went pretty okay. There's two matches left. One is the single game for the third place, which will take place this Saturday, this week at 5 p.m. So, that's 23rd of February at 5 p.m. this Saturday. So the finals unfortunately have been delayed till next week. If the time is bad for you, just message me. But the finals will be next week at 2, on the 2nd of March, which is also a Saturday, but next week, also at 5 p.m. So if you're one of the finalists and you can't play at that time, just message me. I can work it out. But basically, just the third place match and the grand finals left. I will record the third place match and put it on YouTube, but I probably won't stream it. I will stream the finals though. So as you understand, there's only a few games left, four at most, three at best, one for the third place, and two or three for the grand finals. And just in general about the tournament, basically what happened and how it went. So the registration was quite simple, in my opinion. Just had to fill in a form. Then there was the harder part, which I got feedback on that as well, which was to just go in game, show up on time, and just confirm yourself, which a lot of people didn't do. Like more than half people didn't bother to come confirm. And a lot of people who registered didn't really meet the requirements, which will change for the future. I will talk a little bit about that as well. But in general, how things went was the whole point of this tournament, the whole reason I wanted it to be small numbers was to get feedback on how this type of thing can work. And I got a lot of feedback. So the first day was kind of hectic in the sense that I wanted to play more games but ended up playing less. And there were some other weird things going on, just kind of got a little bit chaotic, but at the same time not really. Just the main problem was the time it took. So on the first day, the games did take quite a while to play out, but stage one was finished. Then the second day was stage two began. Before it began, I spent the night improving and taking on the feedback, because what a smart person would do in such a circumstance, instead of saying, well, is this type of tournament viable? And just taking a look and testing, instead of doing that, he would say, how can I make this viable? And that's kind of how it goes. So the program, which someone codenamed Random Team Generator 9000, I decided I'll update it to better account for different stuff which can happen, which most of the problems were basically caused by people not showing up or just taking time to get into the game. So after I said that I will update it, someone else, or maybe even the same person, came up with a name. So the new name of the program was Random Team Generator over 9000. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that is definitely going to be the name I'm going to use for it. So I've spent quite a few hours just updating the program to deal with it better. And the second day went much better. One player actually left because he said he can't wait too long, but all of the games, all of them, with over 50 people in the second stage, started within 1 hour. So for a single person and for private lockpick games where every player has to be invited personally, that's a pretty good result. But of course, that's not acceptable. So just to give you an idea of a scale, so basically, this is the number of the players I got. And this is the number of players that my program accounted for before the update. So I could run the tournament, yes, but it would be kind of bumpy and would take a long time. So after the update, compared to the number of players, this is what the program could potentially do. It could run a tournament of a much higher scale. It can't do that now. However, my plans are something like this. Yeah, you can't see it on the screen, can you? But that's essentially what I want the program to do, and it's very much possible, trust me. So, of course, first of all, the program will be updated to be much faster, much more resistant. The sign-up process will also be made much easier. And by the way, if you didn't show up, don't worry. Don't worry about it. You won't be banned or anything. You can still enter, don't worry. So, the program has not only been updated, but also I've tested this and I can log in and start multiple public games on more than one account on the same computer. So I have three accounts, three good accounts. That is SomaZ, Newbie SomaZ, and SomaZ Support. So I think three is a good number. So in the future, I will probably be starting three games at the same time, which it is very much possible. And of course, the program will be working much, much faster. And you're thinking, well, SomaZ, you talk a lot about this program. You're just maybe boasting about your programming skills. What can a program do? Like, if it's not implemented, like if it's not integrated into HAN, well, it's quite simple. One word, the clipboard. If you don't know what the clipboard is, it's basically copy pasting text, or not just text necessarily. When you copy and then you can paste it later, it is saved in the clipboard, and that is what the program does. So instead of basically inviting every person and just typing out the name, I just get a match of 10 people in the program, and I just tell the program, okay, start inviting. And basically it starts copying the names one by one, so that I can just paste, enter, and just invite everyone within 10 seconds into the match. So the program does a lot. It can do a lot, so it will definitely improve. The speed will be better, and hopefully in the future, I will reach numbers closer to 500. But I think as it approaches 1000, things will start to break. Where if you show up and wait for like 5 hours, you might not get into a game. You might, but I think within 5 hours, even with 1000 people, you would definitely get one game in at least. So just to everyone who participated or tried to participate, to mostly just if you confirm yourself, but even if you didn't show up, I want to say a big, huge thank you for helping me test this kind of thing and how it would work, because I anticipated how badly things could potentially go, and I prepared a program for it, and as it turned out, with our experience, it's really hard to tell, and the program wasn't really good enough until later I updated. But even after the update, it's still not good enough to handle really high player numbers, which it will be in the future. So just a huge thanks for helping me out. If you got on a bad team, well, I guess I'm sorry that not everyone is good, every single player. How can that even happen? But and overall, just even if you didn't show up, just thank you for trying and for just helping me, and just most importantly, getting me feedback on how this thing can work. So this thing will definitely run in the future. Just to give you an idea of what I have planned, the registration process will be simplified by a lot. Basically, you'll just have to register in the form, and as long as you meet the requirements, which in the future will most likely be level 15 in experience, and just like the clan won't matter. So as long as you're level 15 in experience, all you will have to do is just show up on time. Rules will kind of be strict, so if you don't show up, you could potentially just get knocked out completely. So that's really just it's up to you to show up. I'm sorry, I cannot spend a lot of time waiting for every single player. As long as you're there on time, and if you're late by like 5 minutes and by some chance you get random really quickly and like disqualified, just message me. There were people who didn't show up, were kind of late, and then they messaged me saying, dude, I'm really sorry I'm late. And I re-added them to the list because I made the program to support that kind of stuff, to re-add people if they went missing. But some people not only were late by like good 30 minutes, they made no effort whatsoever to let me know they were late. And then an hour later, when all of the games finished, they were like, hey, dude, where's my game? And I'm like, well, you were late and you did not tell me at all. So please just at least make an effort. But in the future, even effort might not help you. But we'll see how it goes. But basically, yes, register in the form, show up. It will be as simple as that in the future, really, as long as you're level 15. The prizes have been confirmed for the future, but we kind of still have to wait and see how long it takes for the prizes to pay out. I mean, I did get a yes for this and future events from MilkFat himself. If you don't know, MilkFat works at S2, and he's the one who organizes tournaments and stuff like that. So since it's a gold coin prize for now, which there might be real prize pools in the future, it's completely under S2's control, so I don't think there will be holdups with payouts like there are potentially sometimes holdups with real money payouts, but I think it will be good. So overall, a nice experience. I got a lot of really needed feedback, so that's really nice. Games will be starting faster and faster in the future, higher player numbers, and just the whole tournament experience was actually really great because people have reported that they were nervous, and that is exactly what I wanted. Like the tournament experience. Like the whole point of this tournament is to get people who don't want to spend time or can't spend time looking for a team a tournament experience. You show up, you get a team. It's really competitive. If you lose, you're knocked out. There's money, prizes on the line. Even if it's virtual, it's still money. So there's like this competitive edge and adrenaline just going on in this entire thing, and this is kind of what I want. I always wanted to participate in a tournament. I even thought of just grabbing a bunch of people from the from my clan and just entering Hunt Tour. But what I really wanted was to have some kind of tournament, and I don't mean like a league, even though it's called the Belemira Team League, it's actually a tournament. A league is basically kind of a solo matchmaking system where as you win games you accumulate points, but you don't actually get knocked out. It's not really a tournament. So I wanted an actual tournament experience where you get a team and eventually you will stay on a team, and if you get knocked out, it's over. So that's what I really wanted, and to have grand finals and stuff like that. And basically that's what I got, essentially, with the exception of it's not actually for me. So that's what I always wanted, to have a tournament where you can just sign up, turn up, and you're playing. But I'm not playing, and I don't think in the future I will have time to play. Even with admins, it will become incredibly difficult. And I will basically need to hire people or something to like do the job, because it will be kind of hard, but we'll see how it goes. Might get admins to just answer common concerns, but team generation is a pre pretty interesting process the way it works. So I don't think more than one person can do that effectively. Besides that, I also need to make sure that everything works. So yeah, just see winners this week and next week for the finals. The videos will be up on this channel. There will also be a live stream, which I will announce later. But that's kind of it for this experience. It was pretty good. Wait for Blaming the Team League number 2 in the future. I am thinking of maybe running it once a month, maybe a bit longer, maybe shorter, which means that the next one will be in about 4 weeks, but we'll see how that goes. Huge thanks to everyone who participated, and I'll see you guys next time.